You know this. Saving for a down payment on a home can take years. If you're not careful, that money can be wiped out in a flash by a scam artist disguised as your real estate agent. It's happening in the St. Louis area. News 4 investigator Chris Negus shows you how to protect yourself.
Great starter house.
From her St. Charles County office,
Priced really good at $222,500.
real estate agent Maria Tabacci combs through listings and helps clients find a new home. She's used to all kinds of hiccups, but never thought she would be the target of an overseas scam.
He contacted several of my clients reaching out asking for monies, pretending to be me.
Tabacci's email was compromised. Once the scammer infiltrated her account, he could see every client.
Good morning to you.
And that's when the bad guy went to work.
Before proceeding, you need to make a payment for the transaction.
The scammer copied email chains, then changed one letter of Tabacci's email account.
Right here where my last name Tabacci would be an I, they have an L. And you would never notice.
Clients received emails asking for wire transfers. One client headed to the bank with money in hand.
Then I talked to his wife, and his wife said, well, you sent him an email saying to go to a Wells Fargo or a Bank of America and bring $1,500 cash and wire it to this account today.
Cyber crimes are on the rise.
Dan Sale is the CEO of St. Louis Realtors, a trade group that represents more than 8,000 agents in St. Louis.
Scam artists have pinpointed the real estate transaction itself for a variety of reasons. There's a lot of money involved.
There's also a large number of players, from sellers to buyers, along with brokers and banks. A good rule to follow?
No one should really be asking you via email to wire money.
And if someone does, call your agent immediately to verify. Tabacci's glad her clients did.
You're never going to get that back. And it could be any amount of money. I mean, in one case, they asked for $10,000 from one of the clients.
The FBI refers to situations like these as business email compromise scams, where a perpetrator impersonates someone you know to wire money. In 2017, losses topped $676 million.
They wanted $10,000 from this guy.
The chances of prosecution in Tabacci's case seem slim because the culprit won't likely be in St. Louis searching for real estate anytime soon.
So here, that's 7 hours ago in Bangladesh.
According to her computer's security settings, someone is logging in from half a world away in multiple locations.
Indonesia, I think there was one in Africa. It was all over the place.
And get this, Tabacci tried to take matters into her own hands. She tried negotiating with the scammer. But even when confronted, the scammer showed no shame.
What do you want? Why? I want my account back. And he said, well, you're going to have to give me $2,000. And it was like, well, I don't have that. He said, well, when you get it or when you're ready to negotiate, you can call me.
As a result, Tabacci had to change all her business cards, her email, and her passwords, which you can imagine is difficult when you're an agent with the same address for years. Now, if you're involved in a real estate transaction, things can happen quickly. Make sure you verify everything before sending any money. Chris Negus, News 4.